It's called the Jack of Spades.
Hello, how you doing? My name is Acoma. This is Paris Street Gallery. I'm showing you my studio, show you some of my work and what I'm about. And this is a piece I made. This is the Obama. This is a 3D piece, kind of bringing my work into a new dimension, working with different elements. This is canvas on top of wood, and then framed with a nice wood frame, and acrylics and spray paint, these mediums. This piece here, this is a Elvis Presley piece. The mediums I used here is just strictly airbrush, no stencil, all freehand. I made this piece about 3 to 4 years ago. What inspired me to do this was, Elvis. I felt that Elvis was always portrayed with his, with a certain angle. He was always portrayed with his hair. And this time I wanted to do something different and zoom in more to his face. This is a painting I did, Liz Taylor. It was done in acrylics and airbrush. This is the young Liz Taylor, very beautiful woman. And I was really intrigued by this picture. I was flipping through a magazine and I saw the picture of Liz Taylor this way that you see now, and said, oh, I would like to zoom in and just create a piece like that, something more life-size. It was part of a series that I created. It was all a legendary series. I created a painting of Ray Charles, Thelonious Monk, and a couple of other pieces. One of Biggie Smalls, which is a rap artist. So pretty much, I try to target each element of the arts, of the music scene, and just of the arts all around. So you're looking at one of the elements of hip hop. This is graffiti in the background. This is a piece I made this year. Hip hop has 4 elements, which is graffiti, DJ, MCing, and rhyming. So those are the elements of hip hop, and graffiti's always been there. If you ask anyone that's an MC, you ask them, hey, have you ever done graffiti? They say, yeah, they've done graffiti. I think every element of hip hop has touched one element, or the other at some point, or probably all of them. Like myself, I've done everything. I've never been the best at it all, but I've tried it. I've tried to break dance, try to rap a little bit. You won't hear me do that, but I do it in the shower. Back in the early 90s, I started doing graffiti art. And I was really inspired by the whole hip hop movement and just getting out there, tagging up on the walls and just being a fun little kid, just picking up the spray can and just going wild with it. The graffiti, I love it. It lets me really be myself and just let out what I'm feeling, and it's therapeutic to me. This is a demonstration of graffiti art. This spray can creates this type of stroke, creates this type of a pattern. When you're using it, it's almost impossible to not get fuzziness in your work. But we try really hard to get sharp lines. But there's always that little imperfection that when you look at a graffiti piece, a graffiti painting, you can always tell, okay, that was done with a spray can. So this year, I kind of brought myself back to the old graffiti ways, and just using a spray paint. It's just something that graffiti artists do. We work with mixed mediums, paintbrush, acrylic oils, a little bit of everything. Try to bring all the elements together, and this year I decided I got to go back to my spray cans, and just to keep the technique going. There's a lot of new technology out there, different caps that we use on spray cans, different cans as well. And with the technology we have today, we can do a lot of greater stuff than back in the early 90s. So I think the difference between vandalism and graffiti art, it's just a big difference. A lot of people want to look at graffiti art as a bad thing, and what they're doing is they're looking at vandalism on the street, just a simple tag on the street, on someone's house or something, and they consider that graffiti art. And they don't pay attention to the artwork that's actually on most of the walls throughout the city, which is graffiti art done with spray can. done with the intent to beautify the community, beautify the neighborhoods. And you know, a graffiti artist takes a lot of pride in his work, and he takes a lot of time and he puts this artwork up, and then for someone to bash his art and say, oh, that's vandalism. No, that's not vandalism, that's graffiti art, and it's a really good thing for the communities, for the urban communities that grew up with this culture, with the hip hop culture, and that's the difference. So this is my self-portrait piece. I call this one 2012. I made it this year. Started off the year with something different, something fresh. I was doing a lot of just two-dimensional stuff, airbrush, just one element flat. I wanted to really like capture you and, you know, bring you into the piece. So the intention with this one, you know, is pretty much a piece that you can appreciate from all angles. You can go up close and see some details that you can't see from far away. And when you do go far away, it turns into my self-portrait. You have a little bit of all the elements of, you know, everything that I use with my artwork. You have spray can tips, you have markers, some paint brushes. You actually have some broken records. Can't do artwork without listening to music. You have some computer chips. You know, I do a lot of design work, so I had to bring that element into it. And this is canvas on top of wood. This piece here is a wood engraving piece. This is actually the first of its kind, first time I've ever done something like this. I was just trying to use something else, a new medium, which is wood. So this is about 2 layers of wood. One layer is saying the word Boricua, and Boricua is actually the name for Puerto Rico, where I'm from, and it's actually the native word of the peoples there, which are called Borinquen. And this is the story of Borinquen. You have a native person here with a bow and arrow. You have some farming going on here, which was when the Spanish were introduced to the islands. There was a lot of farming going on even before then, but with the Spanish was introduced African slaves working in the sugarcane fields. This is a coqui, which is a small frog, very symbolic to the island. It was a Taino pictograph of a coqui. There's some semis here. Semis were symbols for gods from each little area, from each pueblo of Puerto Rico. They had their own caciques, and these were semis that represented the caciques, which were chiefs in English. You have a gentleman here playing salsa with maracas. You have him sitting down playing with maracas. You have another person here playing the drums, which is the bongose and the congas. The native congas were actually called the barriles. Then this dance that you see here is called bomba. Bomba dance was a dance that was developed by the native Tainos and a mix of Spanish and Africans, which were the mulatto people of Puerto Rico. And in the middle here, you have the sun, which is the symbol, the universal symbol for Taino Indians, which were the native people of Puerto Rico, Santo Domingo, Haiti, pretty much the whole Caribbean. So that's the story there, and that's where Puerto Ricans come from. Yeah, so I've been doing this, you know, into the art since I was very young, probably 11 years old. I'm only 31 years old now. it was with graffiti art that got me into going into college. I went to Mass College of Art. I studied graphic design there for about 3 years. I haven't graduated yet, unfortunately, but I'm on the road, and I'm trying to get there at some point. And while all of this is going on, I've been still in the art field, trying to work on my dream, trying to build this studio, build a gallery, and trying to work with other artists to, everyone come together and just have a big art community. And that's what Paris Street Gallery is about. So this is my art studio inside the Paris Street Studio Gallery / Studios location, which is in Everett, 101 Paris. So I designed this place. I needed my own little studio space to do my artwork and separate it from the gallery aspect, which is where we're going to be doing all the functions and such. So this is, my brother's working in progress. This is David. David, say hello to everyone. So he's doing the finishing touches on the wall where we just got the walls all wrapped up, and my brother and I have been painting forever in here. There's about 6 studio spaces in here. Two are taken, and the rest are available for rent. What I'm doing with these spaces is I'm subleasing it to different artists. If you would like to have a nice studio space in a gallery such as this, we would love to have you. Okay, so this is one of the units that will be renting out. This is available. You can paint the walls any color you want. You're an artist, so just get creative. You come here and this will be your home. Your home away from home. This building was built in the late 1800s. It's pretty old, has a really good feeling to it. And what better thing to do than to put a gallery in a building like this? I guess it was used as like the old mills or something. This is the gallery. We're still working on it, but we're very close to our dream. It'll be a nice place to come to. We're gonna have a lot of theatrical events, a lot of music, dance, live art. There'll be art on the walls. It'll be a very nice place to come to, and I'm really looking forward for everyone to come and enjoy it with me. I look forward to mingling with everyone and talking about art and enjoying the moment. Thank you.